Right, we're live. So tonight we're playing The Dark Eye, 4th edition. Yeah. What happened last time? Well, I think it will be quite a short,
Yeah.
a short comeback. We were in a battle. Some orc tried to raid our camp, and well, the orcs are slowly gaining on us, and it's not going that well. One side of the battle, there was Marbio trying to stop some orcs from damaging some of our wagons. Probably they were trying to make them roll in the hill to create some sort of confusion and make some damage with the cart. Uh, Marbio was quite alone against a couple of orcs,
Yeah.
and, uh, and he swallowed the pill.
No, I think he just has it in hand, right?
Yeah.
It's not yet done.
Yeah.
Asgard went into a rage, which is quite a good show.
And I think she's probably got pretty badly hurt at the moment too, but not that she knows it.
Yeah, not yet. On the other side, we have the front with the orcs. Well, it's quite a melee. I can't say much more than the orcs, as I said, are slowly gaining on us.
Yeah. And a couple of people have already gone to the ground.
Yeah.
And yeah, but currently I think you are dancing around a tree with some of the orcs that have gained on you.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, well, I was hand to hand against an orc that I began to shoot with my last arrow, but he wasn't yet down.
maybe.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yes, we're all tired tonight or this morning
Yeah.
in your case.
Yeah.
I know it's probably pretty late me complaining about being tired. You're up at 4.
well, I had quite a long day. Made some ice skating with the kids, and yeah.
Oh. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, well, I have just around the corner from my house. I have a big arena, full modern arena to skate.
Oh, okay, cool. Just going to the notes I've made. Yeah. Okay. I will repost some links here.
Okay.
This is for the army. And here we have Asgard. I think that's it for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, when last we left off, Asgard had just, I think, gotten hit on 2 sides.
Yeah.
And was still not foaming, but not backing down. Yeah, so we still have the orcs I think it was 3 that were standing before them, for her. So. Oh no, the last of which she just dispatched, I think. Where is it? Where is it?
I don't remember.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, so one orc still sinking to the ground, and Asgard still stood there. Yeah, so you lie on the ground and have your pill at the hand. Yeah, what do you want to do, Marbio?
From my point of view, does it look like she's badly hurt?
Well, you would say she has received some hits to her torso. You can't quite see whether blood is flowing because you're on her backside, basically. Yeah, that's basically what you can see right now.
All right. I'm going. How much can I do again? I could pretty much just stagger around, right?
Yeah, you can try to crawl and or to try to get on your feet and make a couple of feet basically, but nothing besides that basically.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much useless to anybody at the moment, so and I'm not so sure of the pill, so I'm not going to take it just yet. So I'm going to just dither around. I'm going to just waste around, just catch my breath.
Okay. Yeah. Then we have initiative.
Yeah, I don't remember what I had to do. Do I have to roll it again?
I would say we can re-roll again, yeah.
Okay, I have. We'll write it. 13. 13.
Okay. My toad skin gets -2, right?
What do you mean? In
Because of your wounds?
Initiative?
Yeah. And then I get like -4 from wounds. So
no, I think it's -3. Oh no, you got a helmet for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's it.
I don't. I just have a hat.
Okay. Because
So
I think it's usually
-3.
does -3.
All right. Okay. So let me. Well.
Okay. Oh, that's not existent anymore. Okay. So, you had a 13?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Can't find the windows. Huh? Did I put
Too
you
much
over
windows
here?
open.
Yeah.
I've got a 12.
Okay.
Ah, that's good.
And once for Asgard, please.
Asgard.
Okay.
Um,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on top of what is her initiative?
She has 10.
Oh, so she's got a 20.
okay.
20. It's not 1d6, the initiative?
It's 2d6, isn't it?
It's 1d6.
Mm,
Initiative is 1d6
Yeah.
plus. It's
yeah,
1d6.
I think so.
I thought it was 2d6. Oh, well. Well,
Let's recheck initiative in the book while we're
Yeah.
at it.
And,
otherwise, she has 11. If it's 1d6, she has 11.
okay. I can't find the window with you for the life of me. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. And initiative. Yeah. Okay. So, Asgard's Pond have 10 and 14. So she is one is faster than her, and he misses her.
Okay. All right. I'll do my attack. 19. It misses.
No, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, but the 19 still hits. So,
It does.
yeah, for her at the moment it does. The only way she can miss at the moment is a 20.
Ah, yeah, remember.
Yeah. Okay, what's the damage again for?
She does 1d4 plus 4 usually, and now additional 5.
Oh.
Or 1d6, or you said 1d4?
1d6.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1d6, yeah.
And I rolled a 6, so she's got 11.
She gets hurt.
Yeah, so 15. Let me see. Okay, no. So she swings the axe at the guy that just hit her, and the axe just sinks into between his neck and his shoulder, and he just gargling goes to the ground. While the other attacks her and hits and drives his saber in her side.
Ooh. She's still alive, though, isn't she?
She doesn't look like she's falling down for now, but at the moment she has maybe a third of this saber in her side, so...
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let's go down again. An enemy
Yes.
staggering before you.
Oh.
And you have 13 and he has 12. So,
Well, I will try to. Well, I will swing it with my Scraja. Can I do it with a more defensive? I want to take a more defensive state.
Just looking. This is not helping. Okay, I would say we do it in the same way that we do additional damage. so that for every 2 points of attack you reduce your attack number, you gain an additional parry.
Okay. I will reduce my.
Or you
attack.
can just plain not attack and
No,
have 2 parries. That's also possible.
Oh no, well, I will try to make an attack and I will remove 2 from my score. And I hit. I got 6 on the dice. And I make 4 points of damage.
Okay, let's see. He does parry.
Okay.
With
No
quite a
problem.
good parry, actually. And he would also hit. So.
I don't parry.
Okay, so he probably pushes your saber up whilst he parries and then slashes once across your chest. And he does 5 plus 3, I think, for his saber, right? Yeah. So he does 8 points.
Well, I have 5 armor, so I lose 3 points.
Yeah.
I'm at 20 right now, which is not that bad.
Yeah. So, you're at spitting distance from one another, or right now, so can clearly see his yellow teeth coming closer to you. And we go back down, go back up the hill, where Kitiki is still trying to hold up the cart while it's slowly making its way down. Marbio's still on the ground, though at least the orcs don't seem to take notice of him, as Asgard is still attacking. Yeah, and since she made short process of the faster one, now it's her turn to act first.
All right. Okay, she's going to try and kill this motherfucker. And she rolled a 2.
Well, he rolled a 4 on the defense, so at least this one's not going through.
Wow.
And he rolled a 3 on the attack, so he gets her once. But she also has a... I forgot that last round. She had a second attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's going all out.
Yeah.
Can I make 2 attacks then?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one's a 5.
Okay, and yeah, he can try to parry one, and he does not. And the second?
Okay, that one does 6 damage.
Okay.
And the second one's a 4.
Yeah, so it's a hit.
And that's 9 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. 6 and 9, yeah? So plus 5 each, so 11 and 14.
That was including the 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a 1 and a 4.
6 is not even possible, I think, or is it? No. She makes 10 base.
Oh, okay. So that's 11 and a 14 then. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was plus 5.
Yeah, well, with an additional plus 5 because of her rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has plus 4 from the Scrudger and additional 5, so...
Okay, so it's 11 and 14.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so basically she hacks him to pieces, but he managed to drive his saber even deeper into her. And yeah. And now she's starting to look around.
I don't want her going freaky, so I've got the pill hidden between two fingers in my hand, and
Okay.
I don't think I need to make a roll, like a sleight of hand roll, because I don't think she's really paying that much attention. But
Aren't there any
I'm going to try.
goblins around?
I'm going to
No.
try and get to my feet and make myself known.
Okay. Make a willpower roll.
All right. 2, 15, and 19. No, that doesn't work. So I'm just like,
Yeah. So you try to get up to your feet, but the numerous wounds just take their toll on you, and your head gets dizzy as you try to gain elevation, and you fall back down. Okay, back down at the hill.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot last round the roll for the two armies.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll make that for my army. I think it's a miss for the attack, and probably a miss for the prairie. Yeah.
Okay.
Both a miss.
Yeah, for the orcs as well, and
Okay.
a 16 and a 15. So it's a stalemate this round.
Okay. Well, my yellow-toothed orc, I tried to push him with the pike part, the piked part of my stretcher. Oh.
Okay. So you want to use it as a dagger,
Yeah,
basically.
I tried
Okay.
that. No special. I don't play defensive, and I succeed.
Okay. And he rolled a 20.
Oh. Okay.
But you rolled a 4, so it's just a miss.
Well,
for his parry.
I hope it gets through. I only made the 4 points
Yeah,
of damage.
it get through. It's just he might have fumbled in as well. So how much damage did you do?
4. Not that
4.
much.
Okay. Yeah. So you basically scratch along his chest with the point. Well, he tries to. Oh no, I wanted to say hit, but that's a 19, not a 9. Okay.
Okay. So I'll try to make a better position to take the offensive or next round.
Yeah. Okay, and then the armies for this round.
Yeah.
And they would attack.
I do attack, but I don't parry.
And yeah, he also does not parry, so damage for each one, and that would be 5.
Okay. I didn't take into account what they have lost. Yeah, you are on the. I see you on the sheet. Is this the LP, the life point?
Yeah.
Well, so they have 3 left.
Objective. Yeah. So while you two are having your standoff, there's actually a hard shove going on, and a lot of people on your side are falling to the ground. But yeah, let's see how much damage you do.
It's a D6, huh?
Yeah.
3.
Okay. So yeah, it's looking pretty dire. Probably at this point, the 3 life points stand for Konda, Dietrich, and Burkai, who are still standing with you. While
Okay,
on the
because Therese fell down.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost my hunter right arm.
No. um, while the rest is not necessarily out of the fight, but at least on the ground and or badly wounded. Um, and there's still the double amount of orcs left. Okay, so we go back up the hill, where, yeah, I don't know. So you would consider lucky if Asgard sees you rather than Klitiki, yeah?
Uh, yeah, though it's kind of a it's kind of a weird thing to think being lucky.
Yeah, but that's your choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's good for you, high or low?
Hi.
D&D player. Okay. Yeah, a 9 isn't very high. So, yeah, she's probably just looking around and she's even screaming some stuff. It's hard to make out. Still moving around while the saber's still stuck in her side and wobbling around as she makes her way, stomping over to Tlitiki, who
Can I throw a rock at her?
you can try.
I don't have very good throwing, but
Yeah, and
I rolled a 10, so
okay.
let's see. Closest thing I have to a rock throwing is daggers, which
Yeah.
I got +4 for daggers, and my base range is 8. So
Well, at least if you roll under your base range, you know you've got it.
I have
Yeah.
2 over my base range, but
Okay.
Yeah,
I
with
do thrown daggers actually 2. So no, I didn't make it. I hit the I threw it and I hit the
maybe it landed in front of her
uh,
somewhere, and at least this will give you another luck roll.
okay.
And a 12, a holy 12. So let's say it's at least enough to confuse her. And she just looks around again.
All right. Any chance I can make another willpower roll to get out? Because this isn't going to work if I'm not on my feet.
Okay. Yeah, let's say you can.
Okay. 1, 16, and 20. Shit.
Yeah.
The will's there, but the body just don't want to do it.
The body just won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Okay. Back down the hill.
So, seeing my friend going some paces back from me, I take the occasion now to swing my Scrudge-Up. I want to finish him and miss.
Okay. Yeah, he sees that your hit is going too high, and he puts more strength in his swing, and will hit less and do more damage if he hits. But he actually misses. And what's good for you, high or low?
Hi.
High. That's a 17.
Yeah.
His saber sinks into the tree, and he has to pull it free,
Okay.
which gives him some issues next round.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm ready for next round.
Yeah, and let's again have a look what the rest of you do.
Yeah, the army.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hit, but not a parry.
Okay, the same here.
I do 4 points of damage.
Okay, and yeah, they do 4. So
You're down.
at this point, people are starting to die.
Uh,
Um, how much did you do?
4.
4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We go up the hill again, where you have another luck roll,
Okay.
and it's a 9.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt one more time to get on my feet.
Okay.
This time I, yell at her while I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And 8, 19, and 20.
It's
not
the
meant to be.
same story here.
My courage
Yeah.
is golden, but my constitution and my strength just don't want to do it.
Yeah. It's very fitting to the situation, I think.
So I'm just gonna start yelling random obscenities at her to get her attention again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually she's doing pretty much the same, but now she's again fixed on Plitiki again, who yeah, let's see what she does.
She won't be able to catch her. PTK is fast.
Yeah, but currently she's fixed in place by holding the wagon. So the question is whether she decides to let go of the wagon or not. No, she missed that. So she will not. She will try to hold out at the wagon. So in next round, Asgard will be with Plitiki.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we go back down the hill, and you can, while the fighting is still taking place, you can hear a horn signal, which, but the effects come only at the end of this round. So.
Okay. I try to. Well, I don't really want to. I want to see if I. Okay, out of the game, I want to see if I can see Asgard.
Okay. Make an intuition check.
Yeah. Intuition. Miss. So no, I will. I will finish the guy in front of me before he takes his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay. Yeah. Before you do say something, remember you can make more damage if you want. Just
No.
taking some attack of you. But I would say because he is transfixed on pulling his weapon out of the tree, he's easier to hit. So I would say this gives you a bonus of 4.
Which I will translate into damage points.
Okay.
And I hit.
Okay.
Which
yeah,
makes,
as I said.
Which makes 11 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is actually enough to bring him to the ground, if not outright kill him. So what do you do?
I will try to. Well, I'll see where how Condor is doing. I will try to.
No. I mean, how do you? What does happen between you two?
Oh yeah, well I simply hit him in the chest. I want him down.
Okay, so the blade hits him just between two parts of his armor, and it sinks in his chest as he's trying to grab his saber from the tree, and he sinks sideways, still holding his saber, and finally, as he falls to the ground, ripping it free.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Well, since I
Yeah.
only made an attack, can I make some kind of a move or?
Yeah. You can look around if you want. You can try to run blind in a certain direction.
Well, I will try to go where Kondar is. I want to be by his side.
Okay. Yeah. I think the last time you had a look on Kondar, he was fighting two guys at the same time. Now one of them is already lying to the ground. He has his back to back against Detrot, but they're currently surrounded by four guys.
Okay, they need help.
Only two of which are really attacking them at the moment. And do you want to run in there or?
Well, I want to take an opponent. I want one of them to turn on me and just to ease up the work of Kondar and Detrot.
Okay, so as you come closer, one of them who's holding his side turns to you and basically just steps in your way and holds his saber in your direction.
Yeah.
As this horn comes through, and yeah, we'll see. It's you can make a human nature check if you want.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I will succeed it once in my life. It starts very bad. No. Okay. I stopped roll after the first roll.
Okay. There's something wrong with the faces of these orcs, you would say. Okay. We go back up the hill. Where, yeah, Marbio's still on the ground trying desperately to get up, I presume?
Yeah. This time I'm just going to take one die here and roll 3 times. I got a 4 for the first one. So my courage gets a 4. My constitution gets a 2.
Okay.
And 5 for my strength.
Oh, that was a right move.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stumble up to my feet, and then I'm going to try and make my way towards her.
Okay, so you are stomping heavily. The breath almost always goes out of you with every step. As she makes her way in very similar fashion towards Plitiki, and she actually raises her Scradger right now and attacks and would hit. Let's see if Plitiki can evade that. And she can, but in the process she lets go of the wagon. And what's good for you? High or low?
Low. I'm going to do low this time.
A 1.
Oh, nice.
Finally, now that you're playing the Dark Eye, not D&D.
So you're, let me guess, now like the crowd parts at just the right time, and the wagon goes over a bunch of orcs.
No. The wagon's still gaining. It's just gaining speed. It's not that big of a slope that it's just there easily. But now that you bring that up, Originally, I wanted to decide in which way direct Pletiki runs with the luck, but since it's such a good result, why don't you tell me what good happens?
It gets stuck in the mud and doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. So because it's not that muddy here, I would rephrase that to it gets stuck on a tree maybe,
Yeah,
on a tree
right.
or a rock or something, and yeah, but okay.
Some roots.
The what?
Maybe some roots coming out of the ground.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So a big root is in the way after a couple of meters or paces, and yeah, the wagon just creaks once and then makes a stop with some kind of a dust cloud, while Kitiki is running away from Asgard. And yeah, you can have a look down the hill as well as you try to make your way towards Asgard.
All right. What do I see?
Yeah, you can see that there's a group of 3 people and a large amount of orcs. You would say at least the double amount around them. And what you can see is that they seemingly they make a couple of steps back. These orcs. It seems like they open up the ring around the fighters as you hear a horn signal.
I look at poor guy and say, does it mean retreat?
I don't know. But as he was slightly off from your group, and he makes it towards you. So now you stand 4 back to back. 8 orcs around you. A couple of them drawing bows, but keeping the arrows pointed to the ground.
What's that strange ritual?
I'm not sure.
Detroit.
Maybe I'm not sure. Well, maybe Detroit actually has. Conda could also have an idea. Oh,
No.
okay, he has never heard of it. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure, but maybe they want us to take us captive. Will come from Condor. They just could shoot us if they wanted.
And where's the funny elf when we need him?
I don't know. The pisser has gone off. What's about the troll?
Yeah, maybe we would have needed him too.
Yeah, takes a couple of minutes down there until the next big thing happens, so you can think about what you want to do and if you want to do anything. And we go up and resolve the Asgard issue.
All right. How close am I to her?
Let's say you are 14 paces away from her.
Okay, that means that I'm probably not going to be able to do it this round.
Yeah, but at least you will be able to get closer to her.
Okay.
And with the luck from last round, I would say that Pletiki at least is not running in a direction that gets Asgard even further away from you.
All right. Okay. So, Yeah, I'm just
Well,
gonna
there's
make
one
my.
thing. There's one thing though. Let's see if she. Ah, okay. I think that one might be a problem. At least for her. Because she's not really doing much. Sh Her wounds might start taking effect again. Uh, and yeah, she couldn't even make this last willpower roll
All right.
without issues. Okay, so what you can see is that slowly she seems to be coming out of it, or at least not the rage part, but she's kind of sagging forwards. You can see the blood coming from the point where the saber's still lodged in her, and
All
yeah,
right.
she's slowly tipping to that side.
All right. Well, I'm going to when I get to her, I'm going to try and force her to swallow the pill.
Hmm. Okay. Um, yeah. Then let's say make a stealth roll.
Okay. Um, 18 as my first roll.
Oh.
Starts bad.
Yeah. I got a pretty high sneak. I got 7 in sneak, and
Mm,
I think my courage is 11. So, I better make the other two.
yeah.
17. Never mind.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I should maybe I should have made a sneak roll to gain her attention. Um,
Yeah, maybe.
okay. Yeah, but at least will make it into her direct range. Because she's still transfixed on Plitiki, but she will notice you once you are close enough to come into arm's length. So you kind of just creep up behind her and put it in her mouth.
All right.
So
I'm gonna get
at that
like a
point,
handful of dust too. That little package of dust. I'm gonna get a handful of that with the pill.
what dust?
The stuff she gave me.
Ah, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you didn't remember. Okay. So you pull it from the pouch you gave her. While you slowly creep towards her, you definitely have the time. And yeah, then yeah, make another throwing roll. Though since the powder probably is um, since it has a large area that you will sprinkle with it, I would say it's easier by 3.
All right. Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I made it. I made 11.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So even though the winds are against you, you still get a good amount of it in her face, which at least seems to confuse her. She closes her eyes and um, let's go of the Scrudger.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then she starts to fall to the ground as you make your way finally towards her. The saber in the fall gets what's good?
Hello.
Low. Okay, so the saber actually does not get pushed in further. Um, but as she makes her way to the ground, you can see that her face is starting to get a bluish color. Yeah, okay, so you are
Oh,
basically standing over her.
Okay. Just try and force it down her mouth if I can.
Okay. Yeah, make a dexterity check to see if you can put it between her gnashing teeth.
5.
Okay, so you just wait till a painful moan starts to come from her mouth, and then just pop it in. Um,
And I'm putting my hand over her mouth so she doesn't spit it out.
okay, yeah, that would have been the next what happens because somehow she tries to get stuff out of her, and you can feel that also foam starts to come from her nose, and then her body becomes shortly rigid. She she slumps back down, and for a moment it seems like she's just dead. No heartbeat, no breath. And then it's almost as if she's yeah, like how do you say, defibrillator, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like that would be used on her, and she arches herself upwards, and you can see the saber seems to be pushed out of her body. The bluish color fades from her skin, and yeah, then she falls back down again, but at least she seems to be breathing. Yeah, and Plitiki comes up next to you. She still here?
I think so. She's breathing at least.
She goes through and uses her fingers to go through the wounds or where they were. All closed up.
That's good. I'm gonna go sit down now.
What you do?
I was given something, medicine. I think it's magical. It has to be.
You more you need.
That was mine. Maybe she has one. That's up to her whether or not she shares it. But when she comes to, if she's normal again, if she's not like that, point her to the battle, or let her know what's going on.
She will stand up and look down. No battle. They stand. And someone riding uphill.
I look down the hill.
Yeah, what you can see is there's a group of 3 riders coming up the hill, and now 4 people, including an orc, are stood back to back, surrounded by a couple of orcs who, in part, seem to have drawn bows on them.
I say an Oliarch, and well, let's see. How good is my Oliarchen? Or however you say that.
Ologajan.
Oliarchen. Let's see. my high work is only at +3, so I'm gonna continue to speak in Olark.
Mm.
And
But you're quite a way, so
oh,
at this point, even screaming wouldn't be enough to reach them. And the riders come up to this surrounded group, not to you yet,
oh, okay.
at least.
Well, I go to meet them.
So
No,
you try to make your way down.
Yeah, I sheath my sword and
Mm-hmm.
I make my way down the hill.
What you do? Do I bring her?
I turn around for a second and like, Asgard, how are you doing? Are you feeling better?
Asgard's not making a sound at the moment.
She's still
She's just
breathing.
lying there. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just keep her safe. Batiki.
Yeah, what she will kind of look at you, look at the situation down there, and then she will start dragging Asgard from this, I would call it street, at least the way that has been cleansed upwards into the woods. Okay, yeah, let's go down. And in the time, you can see that Marbio staggers down the hill, while from down the hill you can see slowly coming towards you a group of 3 orcish riders.
Yeah. Well, as I see Marbio coming down, I say to Gondar and the others as well. If we have to make an offensive now, I don't think Marbio will be of any help.
He looks dead to me.
So I'm not much into the idea of making an offensive, Gondar. But what did you have in mind?
I'm not sure, but I would say if we keep this up, we hardly have a chance right now.
Agreed. I'm looking for a way, if I can run somewhere. But there's not much to hide. Well, I see to Gondar. Maybe if we just get ourselves in the wood, maybe we could. Well, maybe we could find a way to scatter them in the woods if we're running anywhere. I don't think it's a very good tactic, but at least maybe we would have a chance to fight them one by one.
Well, if we split, I don't think that will work as well.
Well, yeah. So let's wait what they have to say if they want to say something, and I'm looking at the riders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As Marbio gets closer, one of the archers here turns towards him and keeps an arrow pointing at him.
I've got my sword sheathed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the riders how do you say? Well, he comes out of the group of the 3, and he rides around the former battlefield. Seems to look at the bodies, and then makes his way towards Marbio.
All right. What distance is he now?
Well, he comes within throwing distance of you?
I'll wait till he gets a little closer before I say anything.
Marbio Forasia, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
With whatever sticks and stones I can find.
I try and remember something like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
this is the one that you interrogated after the battle in the mine.
Well, yeah, you seem to have some nice sticks and stones. There you go. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing quite well, it seems. I wasn't counting on it after the defeat we received at your hands.
Well, I don't know. Considering our chances, I think we did okay.
I would say your forces accounted for themselves very well, and mine not so well, as I had hoped.
Well, so what is this?
This is an offer.
Okay. Well, speak. You're definitely in. You've got the ground. You've got the forum.
You could become advisors. Slaves, of course, but advisors for our army.
Well,
I know you don't believe in Tyrach, so you don't have to fear going into the afterlife as cowards.
oh, that's true. That is true. But at the same time, how much do you know about Horasia?
I know that there were nights in a theater, I think. So even basic entertainment seems to have something military about it.
Well, you also know we have a very poor relationship with southern states, and primarily the institution of slavery amongst them. So this is kind of
I
a
don't
hard
want you to
decision.
be. I don't want you to be a slaver. I want you to be a slave.
That does make it easier, but I don't know if this is my decision at this point. Is the priestess still standing?
Priestess?
Circa.
The entire non-militarized group of you hasn't been seen since the start of the battle. Before that, at least the ones who stayed back, you know that they made their way up the hill, further up the hill, as fast as they could, and Cheka was among them. But Marbio probably doesn't know.
Oh, okay. This is all right. In any case, yeah, I guess we don't have much of a choice at the moment. Um,
If it makes it easier for you, if you agree, then currently I don't have the manpower to follow that unprotected herd that you have been driving around our country in our wagons.
well, yeah, as I said, I don't seem to have much of a choice at the moment. Well,
I will get you to your men.
all right.
Yeah, and he will ride next to you.
Uh,
And yeah, after a while, the circle around the four people standing, Kondar, Dietrat, Borkai, and Gruff, will make a hole so that you can enter. You can see a lot of people strewn around this this battlefield. Some of them just clasping their wounds. Some of them not making a move.
I look at you, Marbio, and I say, "What did he say to you? He didn't understood that we have won the last time."
well, our old friend over here gave us an offer. Seems we're going into their service as advisors. Of course, enslaved to them, but seems to be how they do things down here.
Well, we can advise them to let us go away.
Slaves.
Yeah, well, I can be a slave in Tarwal for them. I will just send a note once in a while to say I'm doing my job. No, I don't think that's what they want.
At least one of us has good humor about this.
Well, better laugh about it.
I would be a little bit more funny at the moment, but I'm not feeling so well.
No, I don't want to make you laugh. It may. I feel that maybe some parts of inside of you may go out. I'm making you laugh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's get back to our business. So, well, from my point of view, since we have traveled a lot around, we're not much in a position to escape them and run away as far as we can. Even though we go farther from this place day by day, they will always have a mean to get us.
Yeah, and even if we got away from here, they would probably just kill the wounded.
Yeah, well, we can really can do nothing about it right now. So,
But maybe.
hmm, I'm well, okay. I'm saying I'm making a little prayer in myself, say asking Fex if he hears us. I promise to steal everything they have and bring it to one of your temple if you get us a way to get out of this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Make a superstition roll.
No, I'm just saying it to myself. I won't manifest it outside of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you? You can still roll.
Eh? I can make another roll.
Oh, I thought you did.
Oh yeah, I did. You know, You know, I have 5 in superstitious, and I rolled a 7, so
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
close, but
Okay. Yeah. Have you decided?
what does he say?
Yeah. That sounds. It sounds fair enough, at least in this situation.
So,
I'm sure that you will not try to escape on the way because we will take your survivors with us. And I know that we cannot start walking them away right now, so at least we will make camp here. And you may attend your wounded as we will do ours.
I nod, and um, I asked him, did you see did you see whether or not the fleeing group took one of the wagons with them?
What? I didn't get that, sorry.
Oh, did you see whether or not the fleeing group took one of the wagons with them?
You actually know this. The wagons all are still in the hills.
Oh, okay.
Because as you were in higher up, you could see that there were 2 still above you, and there were 2 where you were, and 2 a bit lower. So all the 6 are still here.
Uh-huh. All right. I tell them, you know, you're probably wanting to go back and retrieve the wagons, right?
We will take one of them. The rest can stay here to rot.
Well, yeah. Let me go first as far as looking at them. One of them has some sick in there you might not sick orcs in there you might not want to handle.
What do you mean?
Mm. Well, we found 2 women on the side of a riverbank who were losing hair and babbling incoherently. We uh, we were going to try and nurse them to health, but you know they're just apparently it's we think that it was a like an illness most of us get in childhood, but it affects orcs differently, and it's pretty bad. It might be pulling through his recovery, but I don't know if they're still able to be if they're still.
Which wagon?
Um, do I remember which wagon?
Let's say yes.
All right, I pointed out. Yeah, don't go in that one.
You burn that wagon.
Mhm.
Yeah, and 2 of them make their way towards it. Can Detroit will try to speak under his breath. Can we get way more of them?
Kandar, what do you think about
Hmm? Sorry, I didn't get you.
Kandar? What does he think about that?
I'm not sure, but if we are on the way, then it gets harder if we want to make a play. And at the moment they seem to ease down.
Well, if you start something, Kandar will follow.
What about those pills?
The
I gave
pills.
Asgard mine.
You gave
And?
Asgard. You give you the pill to Asgard. That dreaded pill.
Keep it down. What happened?
She took a lot of damage. She was going into rage. Didn't even.
Because of the pill.
Oh, they pretty much healed her wounds, brought her right back to life.
And was she? Could she do anything?
Well, yeah, it was kind of a jerking motion.
Okay. So maybe we can try to get some of the people here back up with the ones we have, without them noticing. At the moment, they are 3-1 in advance, but we can reduce that. And if they are not looking, maybe then it's at least now we still have weapons.
As I said, I don't have mine, and I'm in no position to fight. If you do this, this is part where we part ways, and I can make a new character.
I would say at this point it would be a good thing for you to decide in which direction you want this round to go, what you want to explore.
Oh. Well, at this point, I guess I would actually go in and, try and talk to the orc. Did I ever catch his name?
I'm not this time anyway. I think you did, but couldn't find the. I did actually make a note because I wanted to. Here, now I have it. Vrujak from the Gutenbergian Legion.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'll do everything I can to, maybe keep, eyes away from them, or do whatever that the other people wanting to escape.
You mean you want him to distract him?
Not, I don't want to look suspicious doing it. I just want to, keep him busy. Talk to him about things in the camp that are, try and. I'm going to give him relevant information at the right time for them to sneak off if they want to, or whatever they tell me they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And but as I said before, I don't have my pill, and I'm almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Francois?
Um, well, the idea of maybe waking up some of our wounded might be a good one. Well, we have well, Mario doesn't have his pill, so we have three. Borkai didn't have one, I guess.
Borkai didn't have one, but at least Halmar is also lying here. Who
He's lying
also
here.
had one. He's lying on the ground, yeah, and
Okay.
And
doesn't look too good.
you also remember,
And
oh, what's his
di
name? Pills.
didn't someone take Uk's pill?
I have a vague. It wasn't me, it's for sure. Uh,
Yeah, he took his bags. I know that, but I don't know who has it.
I presume then that maybe Maven has taken it.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So, okay, let's say we may try that. You might say to our new master that we will try to try to tend our wounded. Some of our wounded to save them now.
Hmm. I nod and I say under my breath, I don't know where Patiki took Asgard, but if you do decide to make a break for it, sir, seek her out.
Yeah, if I'm able to well, if they let me go there, yeah, I have to be sneaky about that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, yeah, I will try to. But right now, what do we do? Do we put the pills in the mouth of some of our comrades?
if we do it, do we do it all at the same time, or do we try to make it surreptitiously?
Does it make a difference? They
I don't know.
will they notice something?
Maybe we should try to have it look like they are actually dying rather than.
I'm sure that's what I was thinking. You know, it might look like this, and if they wake up, we can mutter something to them. You know, to tell them to stay quiet.
Hmm, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So, um, yeah, the orcs are pulling away their wounded and deceased from the battlefield, slightly off from yours,
Okay.
while still about yeah 6 of them keep you under guard. Um, um, and yeah, the two riders are starting to burn this one wagon, which after a couple of yeah, maybe a half an hour later or something, we'll start to hear short screams from the wagon, which fade away quickly. And all the while, you can tend to your wounded.
Okay.
Now there would be a point for stealth rolls for so making the resurrection of your people seem Um, innocent enough.
Well, it's sneak, I guess, the skill. Is that
Let me
sneak?
have a look. Not sure if it's sneak. But might, yeah, it's probably sneak. Or is it? Moment. Here. Ah, no. No. Yeah. Okay. That's... I would actually say, yeah, sneak or hide could both be used. I would say you can use the one that's better for you.
Okay. Hmm. I don't know what it will do. Okay.
Let's do it this way. You just roll and check against one, and if that fails, you can still check the other.
Well, it doesn't fail if I take some points from my skill.
Okay.
Um, No, it's not good. I miss my sneak.
Okay.
No, no, I don't really succeed.
Okay. Oh, by the way, whom do you want to give the pill to?
I was
There's...
trying. I was trying Almar.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see that he had received a large gash at his throat and has lost a lot of blood. He's very pale, and actually you're not sure whether he's really alive as you get close to him, and his skin is very, very cold. Yeah, still give him the pill.
Mm. I will give him.
Okay, so put the pill in his mouth and press down on it,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Is is it my pill or his pill? Well, my goal was to get his own
okay.
pill, but
You can, if you look a bit around him among his possessions, you can find his pill.
and I will give him his.
Okay. Yeah. It takes a moment, but then you can really see the gash at his neck closing, and it seems that the color of his skin starts to become more pink again from his chest slowly rising, and yeah, he pushes himself also upwards, and this, for at least for a moment, rips open the neck wound again. A small gush of blood comes out, and you can see that two of the orcs are looking at you, and yeah, you can probably try to hold him a bit down, but doesn't really happen, and he rolls from side to side, and then with a very shallow breath lies there. But on close inspections, his wounds seem to be closed down.
Okay, I'm quite amazed by what I'm seeing, to a point where I almost forgot that I was surrounded by orcs. But trying to get back to my mind, I'm looking around to see if any orcs noticed if they're looking at me with in a strange way.
Yeah, there are two. One of them with a bow, looking at you inquisitively, um, and exchanging some words.
Well, if it's nothing more than that, I stay beside Alma, pretending to tend his wound, by making some kind of a bandage on his arm, and trying to
Okay.
see if he will really wake up.
Mm. It will take a time, so you will probably almost be at the point where you will go over to the next person when finally you see his eyes start to flutter.
Oh, I lie down, Alma. Keep your eyes closed and don't talk loud.
What should I do?
Right now, we want to try to make some kind of a surprise attack, but I can't tell more. I am waiting from a signal from Kandar or Marbio.
Good. Just make sure I get the sign.
By the way, uh, how do you feel?
I can't describe it.
It's because of the pill. You don't have it anymore.
I thought I felt different. Let's talk about it later.
Yeah. And I will get to another wounded and come back to you at some point. And I'm rising up, trying to find if someone took care of Therese.
Therese is still lying among the untended yet. What is good, high or low?
High.
Okay, so you can see he is still alive, and seems to be still having all his limbs. But he has one large wound across his face, and yeah, seems that he also took a large swing at one of his arms.
Wow. Okay, I'm trying
blood all over his face.
Okay. I'm checking out first of all if he's alive. So it's a skill that I don't use often.
Yeah, heal wounds.
Oh, I treat wounds. Yeah, I have that.
Treat wounds. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, my son is there.
Hello. I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm not succeeding my treat wounds.
Okay. So yeah, you aren't really able to make out whether he's still alive. Maybe we find out next week, since we only have 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Well, I'm checking around. Is there? Well, I guess there are very inquisitive orcs around.
Yeah. You, especially after what just happened, you are being kept under watch.
Okay. Are they looking more at me or my patient?
Well, they you can't really tell. It's not like they stand a meter or so away from you. It's maybe over 5 meters or something, paces that they stand away from you. So
Okay, I'll try to take some clothes to at least hide, make a bandage over his face
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want the orcs to see the change.
Okay, yeah.
That one, the arm probably might go unnoticed since there are still some clothing over his arm. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm making some kind of a bandage, trying to hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have a bandage well tended, I will put my pill in his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and as he starts to writhe and the wounds start closing, I think we have a good cliffhanger here.
Yeah, the finger is me looking at, still amazed by what this
Mm.
dreaded pill is doing. All right, yeah, that's a good cliffhanger. All right, I can't stop the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.